Well, the big Gabi has signed or extended his new contract until 2027. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys? And where are you watching us from? This looks to be like a last video of the day, making it 3. And I think you guys have been served today, and you will all rejoice onto the serve that we've given you. So, Gabriel Magalhaes came to Arsenal in the summer of 2020. Remember that very well. I remember it like yesterday because even United was so much into him, and he came in and signed for a side which goes by names of Arsenal. He put pen to paper to 5 years. He put pen to paper to a contract of 4 years, and obviously he has so far done 2. And obviously Arsenal has gone ahead to tie him on a longer contract, something that you need with this project that is going on at Arsenal, because if at all you don't do it, these players are really going to be going somewhere else, because nowadays players are so much good at not really renewing or extending their contracts, and they really walk out on a free. You've seen players like Gabriel, not Gabriel, Nketiah Eddie. He ran his contract down until he was convinced by Arsenal to really sign a new contract. Players like Lacazette, players like Paul Ebile Pogba, players like Jesse Lingard, players like Jorginho Wijnaldum, and very many other the Donnarummas of this world, they moved out on a free. So as things stand, if at all you really want to keep a player with you, you just have to extend his contract when he's left with 1.5 years or 2 years, because the moment he's left with 1 year and you don't really give him a contract that is better, if at all he's so much money-minded, he'll walk out and really go where the money is, isn't it? And that, I believe, that can happen to you anytime. Now today, Rokan David is my name, guys. Today, this guy known as Mark Man Brands is a sports journalist for Passport covering Arsenal and England, was the first to break the news that Gabriel Magalhaes has signed a new long-term contract at Arsenal. Then after him, The Guardian followed him, and they told us that Gabriel Magalhaes has signed a new long-term contract at Arsenal in the first of what they hope will be a sequence of fresh deals agreed with key players. The contract is seen as a reward for the progress the defender has made since signing in September 2020. As I told you that he signed for Arsenal in the summer of 2020. Now, after that, even Arsenal went ahead and put a lot onto their website, congratulating this guy for really renewing his contract at Arsenal and being there for the job he has gone ahead to be doing in here for you. And obviously, after Arsenal coming out and really confirming to us, Gabriel Magalhaes had something to say, Mikel Arteta had something to say, and obviously Edu Gaspar, the head of this project, came out and really said lots of things as far as Gabriel Magalhaes is concerned. But to me, I believe putting him on a new contract is really something great for me, and I believe he's really going to be one of those centre-backs, especially he's a centre-back who is all-round. He does the dirty work and the clean work, because I believe if at all Saliba never had Gabriel Magalhaes alongside him, it would have been a different story altogether. He would have been gotten exposed left, right, and centre, according to me, because Gabriel Magalhaes does a lot. He's faster than Saliba, but 2 attributes that Saliba has that Gabriel Magalhaes needs to improve on: the football intelligence, his bet on the ball, and obviously his game reading is better than that of Gabriel Magalhaes. You get, and more times Gabriel Magalhaes goes in for power instead of the brain, and Saliba goes more for the brain instead of the power, and that's why you see those two are really so much compatible when they're really playing together. So then Edu Gaspar, you know him very well. He is the technical director of all football director of Arsenal. He came out and told us that it's great that we've agreed a new deal with Gabi. At 24, he's still a young player and is part of our future. His performances since he joined us in 2020 have been very strong, and his positive impact to our results have been clear for everyone to see. That is that is Edu talking about Gabriel Magalhaes. Went ahead to say that he has grown so much on and off the pitch with both his contribution and communication on and off the pitch. We all look forward to see Gabriel Magalhaes continue to grow as an important part of the club. Obviously, when you hear the football director or technical director of the club coming out and really saying lots of things to that guy, you won't say he's lying, because we've watched him play. 2 years now at Arsenal, every season is improving. The first season he came in through, people never really gave him the eye that he deserved. But this season, last season of 2021, 2022, it was starting when he was away, they are battered. They are battered by Brentford, Chelsea, and Man City. When he returned and partnered with Ben White, Arsenal went on a winning spree of very many games. They stretched to a winning of very many games, and Arsenal really got off from the bottom of the table and really got up. It's the same thing that happened to Manchester United. You know how it started? It started when United was at the bottom of the table for the first 2 games, and then they went up. And Arsenal required the 4th game. I think it was against Burnley, and they won that game courtesy of the free kick of Martin Odegaard. That's what really fired them into the half top of the Premier League table. Then the manager who is managing Gabriel Magalhaes, that is Mikel Arteta, said Gabi has shown huge qualities since he joined us. He's a young player with a great work ethic, and his consistently strong performances have been hugely important to us over the past 2 seasons. Then Mikel Arteta told us that working with Gabi every day is a pleasure. He has formed strong relationships with everyone at the club, and we are so pleased that he has committed to us on a long contract. Yeah, that is the most important thing, him committing to a long-term contract, because when you don't have him on a long-term contract, things won't go as you want them to go at a club which goes by the names of Arsenal. Meaning that you have to go on and really do this immediately, because the moment you have him in your hands, you will be with him. Because teams like Juventus had already started to go in and knock on the door after selling Matthias De Ligt. They were putting in close to 40 to 50 million pounds to go on and really signing this player. And I believe Arsenal's project is so much reliant on this guy and the other players that we're going to talk about later after this reaction of Gabriel Magalhaes onto his contract. Now, Gabriel Magalhaes, in his own words, said, "I'm very happy to sign this contract with Arsenal because it's such a big club. It's my dream, and today it's the best of my day. I'm so happy to extend my contract here." That is Gabriel Magalhaes. Then he went ahead to let us know that every game the supporters are pushing the team in the stadium. It's why I'm so happy to stay. Arsenal is my home. In the future, I want to win games for Arsenal. I want to win trophies with Arsenal and stay here for a long time because it's my home. So, I think the presidency of Edu has made the presidency of Brazilians, or has made the stay of Brazilians at Arsenal really look great, because they're now having Marquinhos, Gabriel Magalhaes, Gabriel Martinelli, and Gabriel Jesus. You get 4 Brazilians at the same club, and they're really having a great time at Arsenal. Now, there is something to say that every game the supporters are pushing the game in the stadium. Now, if at all you underestimate this, then you've not been watching football. Let me take you back. Do you know that Gattuso Gennaro wanted to play for Manchester United or Liverpool after AC Milan? Not even after AC Milan, but he was tempted to leave those 2 clubs. He was tempted to move to those 2 clubs because of the love he was getting, because of the love he felt each and every time he played for AC Milan while at Old Trafford and at Anfield. So he came out and really said, I wish I could go and play for either United or Liverpool, because the way these fans keep chanting and pushing the team. You see, those hails and chants that the fans really make in the stands really make really make their players really be so much high in esteem. And that's the importance of the home ground. They'll keep you going. And when you look at how Arsenal is playing, things have totally changed. Look, Arsenal conceded a goal. Let me give you an example. William Saliba scored an own goal against his side, Arsenal, against Leicester City, and the game was 2-1. Do you know what the fans did? They never came out to boo him. They just went ahead to cheer his name. That really gives a player a new set of thoughts that, oh, I'm here and I'm so much loved to this level. You get? So the more the fans are really so much chantive and so much aggressive and really keeping the team going and throwing in that support and pushing the team and requesting for more. That's why Arsenal is winning games like that of Liverpool. The Arsenal I knew of last season couldn't pick 3 points from that game of Liverpool. It couldn't pick 3 points from the game of Fulham. It couldn't pick 3 games from the game of Aston Villa amidst those games being home. They couldn't pick those points. You get? Because in the game of Aston Villa and the game of Fulham, they found themselves a goal down in both games. But who pushed them to go on and really force in a win? It was the fans. It was the fans. And I want to show you the importance of the fans as I drift back a little bit to a team of Manchester United. When Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was here, his best performing season of 2020-2021, he managed to accomplish the season second. But remember, most of the season, we played it without players, without fans on the field of play. Remember, COVID came in through, and United played close to 16 games without fans on the field of play. And you know what happened? He really performed very well. Every time we never had fans on the field of play, he got his job. The season of 2019-2020 performed very well because there are no fans. The season of 2020-2021, United performed very well. You get? They even finished second because there were no fans on the field of play. But guess what? When the fans returned, he was sacked. Do you know why? He had to go away and face teams that really had fans on the field of play. Even at Old Trafford, the pressure was so much for him to handle because the home fans were wanting so much more from the team. So it shows you the importance of these players as far as they are concerned. And that's something I've really noted out into one of the statements made by Gabriel Magalhaes. But him wanting to stay at Arsenal and calling it his home is a positive. And obviously, we want to see this happen at Arsenal because I want to see Arsenal keep these players. I don't want to see Arsenal go back to those years where Arsene Wenger was supposed to sell a player for £20 million, all 30, all 40, all 50 every season to finance the date of Arsenal because they got a loan to go in and really build the Emirates Stadium. You get? That's what I really want to happen and see happen at a side which goes by the names of Arsenal. So, terms on Gabriel Magalhaes' new long-term contract were finalized on Friday in a meeting between the player, his representatives, and senior club staff at Arsenal's training ground. That's the Guardian telling us that. So I believe it's a huge move towards the signing of other players, and this is one of the contracts that Arsenal is supposed to go in and really extend for the players to keep them at the club. And obviously, we are waiting to see who else is really going to be putting pen to paper. Secondly, you might ask yourself, who are other Arsenal players they need to tie on a longer contract? One, William Saliba. Saliba is really a very good player, for a side which goes by names of Arsenal, and for him is different from Magalhaes because he's 21 years of age, he's playing for the national team of France, and Magalhaes is finding it hard to break it through or really make it a constant to play for the Brazilian national team, though they've been calling him. But even in the World Cup, he might really miss out on things. He might miss out on lots of things that we don't know, and he might not be called by the manager, that is Tite. So Saliba is very interesting, 21 years of age, one of the defenders that we really believe that he's really going to be a world-class defender, and obviously he needs to be tied on any contract because he's left with just now 1.5 years on his contract. Now, I don't know whether he's going to be the next player whose contract to be extended at Arsenal. The other player that Arsenal need to look up to is Bukayo Saka. In 2020, he renewed his contract to 4 years, and obviously that means he's left with 2 years on his contract. They need to look through him. Gabriel Martinelli, another one. Arsenal needs to see him signed. That's it. So Bukayo Saka is next. I know he's going to put pen to paper. Gabriel Martinelli is going to put pen to paper too, but lots of question marks are on William Saliba, whether he's going to go on and really put that pen to paper to do the needful for side which goes by the names of Arsenal. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Smash the like button, comment and share. Go in the comment section, tell me what you think about Big Gabriel Magalhaes signing a new contract at Arsenal until 2025, and tell me what you think. Who is next? Is it going to be Bukayo Saka, William Saliba, Gabriel Martinelli? For Thomas Partey, I think his contract is expiring in 2025. 2.5 years to go. Obviously, I don't believe they're going to give him a new contract because of his injury record. It's really going to be so much hard for Mikel Arteta to give a player who is close to 33 years of age a new contract at Arsenal unless his injury record improves. But that won't happen, or unless he really wins a trophy for Arsenal and he goes into that, he attains that legendary status at Arsenal, because that would have been the first squad of Arsenal to win a Premier League since the Invincibles in 2003, 2004. So I believe that's the only reason he will stay at Arsenal, but I believe he's really going to be thrown out of the team and no new contract is going to be given to him because he is an injury-prone player. That's it. So guys, I sign out for now. Last video of the day. Tomorrow I'll come up with the match preview of Arsenal versus Southampton and obviously let you know who is in, who is out, and how do I expect Arsenal to play and start into this lineup that is so much tricky after winning their game of Leeds 1-0. Where I've seen some Arsenal fans and supporters coming out and really not calling it luck, because I tell you, missing a penalty is luck. You get, because 99% of the penalties given in the 90th, when the team is playing, leave alone these 5 against 5, I'm talking about in the entire 90 minutes, these penalties are a success. Bamford failed to score that penalty and it was a chance for Arsenal. It was luck that really drove Arsenal to win that game of Leeds. You might not agree with me, but that's the fact. That's not the fact. It's the fact. You get? How many penalties have you seen missed in the 90? There are few. So if someone comes and tells that Arsenal won that game by luck, it's really good. And let me tell you, if at all you want to win the trophy, as I believe Arsenal is one of the title contenders of the Premier League, luck has to be with you. Luck has to be with you, because it's because of luck you win the game of Liverpool. It's because of luck you come back and beat Fulham. It's because of luck you come back and beat a side which goes by the names of Aston Villa. It's because of luck you win Leeds by 1-0. You get? So, don't even feel bad when they say that you won luckily. You guys, do you know the meaning of the word luck? I think this is something that we all go in front of the Lord and pray for, that please Lord, bless me. Let luck be with me. Let luck move ahead of me. You get? So don't underestimate that word. If anyone comes out and says Arsenal has been winning because of luck, don't come out and even feel bad. Just feel good, because if he had said that Arsenal were fumbling around results, then that is an insult to Arsenal. But Arsenal winning because of luck, that is the most important word that is needed for any team to win the trophy. That's it. Let me show you that luck is very important. Last season, on the final day, Man City had 92 points. I think 92. Liverpool had 90. Had 91, because Liverpool only need both. If Man City drew and Liverpool won, Liverpool was winning the trophy. The only thing that was needed is Man City to get a win. Guess what happened? Man City, by first half, they are trailing by a goal behind. The same applies to Liverpool. Second half, Liverpool gets a lead of 2-1 and Man City gets behind by 2-0 against Aston Villa. But it was because of luck that Pedri scored a very good goal and Gundogan scored a brace to give Man City that trophy. So when someone tells you luck, don't come out and really alarm. Don't, please. You just have to go on and say, all right, Lord, gate us that luck a lot. Because you might be having good players, but luck needs to be by your side. That's why people front this word pedigree. Every time they talk about Champions League and winning the trophy, you get pedigree is needed. You get? And pedigree is another word to describe luck that I've ever done it, and luck is with me that I'm going to do it again. That's it. Look at Liverpool in the Champions League finale. They played very well against Real Madrid, but Real Madrid just required one clear-cut chance, and they buried that ball in the back of the net. And Thibaut Courtois, the goalkeeper of Real Madrid, had to make 9 clear saves. You get? So guys, thank you guys for watching in. I sign out for now. See you later. May the Almighty God protect you in the night, and let me see you tomorrow onto this channel. But never and never come out and complain that Arsenal is winning because of luck. Winning because of luck doesn't mean that you don't have quality players or not playing very well. You are playing very well, but the way you are winning has a little bit of luck in it. I'm out.